100 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
For the final time in the regular season, we are live from Jerry Meyer Arena here on Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and streaming with live video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. It's the final match of the year in the regular season as the calendar turns to November. The number 3 Jamestown Blue Jays welcome in Bismarck High to try and cement their standing in the West region tonight. The Blue Jays with a win will clinch the number 2 seed in the West. Legacy is at Century tonight as well. Jamestown with a win and a Legacy loss, or a Legacy loss and a loss here tonight, will be the number 2 seed for the West Region Tournament. The Blue Jays getting ready for the West Region Tournament, which is still a ways to go. This Thursday will be the play-in matches for the West Region. We know that Turtle Mountain will be at Dickinson, Mandan will be at either Williston or Minot, Watford City will be at Minot or Williston, depending upon how things shake out today. And that leads into where we're seated currently inside of the WDA. Coming into play tonight, your number 1 overall seed and the number 1 team in the state is Century. 30-2 on the year, 19-0 in the West Region this season for the Patriots. Jamestown is next, 28-5 on the year, 16-3 in the West. Legacy follows Jamestown with a 23-9 overall record. The Sabres went 16-3 in the West with that matchup against Century coming this evening. Bismarck High 20-12, 14-5 in the West Region. The Demons have locked up the number 4 seed for the West Region Tournament. They will be playing St. Mary's to open up the tournament, but they've already made it through the play-in stage. There's no play-in match for either one of these teams. Jamestown knows they're going straight to the West Region Tournament in Dickinson. Bismarck High knows the same, and in fact the Demons know they're playing St. Mary's in that opening round matchup. Bismarck High is number 4, St. Mary's is number 5. That will be how the West Region shakes out, and then the play-in matches will determine where everybody else is slated. Century number 1, they've locked up that position. The only seeds up for grabs tonight are the 2 and 3 with Jamestown and Legacy, and that will just depend on how this night shakes out. Jamestown wins here tonight. Legacy wins over Century. Blue Jays will still move on. Legacy loses, Jamestown loses, they'll still move on. If Legacy wins and Jamestown loses, Legacy will get the 2, Jamestown will get the 3. So lots still on the line tonight for these two sides, meeting for the second time this year, and the first time was quite the thriller between these two teams. A 5-set battle in Bismarck the last time these two sides squared off. Jamestown coming away with a 5-set victory, winning that 5th set 15-5, and this was one of the wins for Jamestown early in the season that it really felt like, okay, we do have something building here. This is something that's taken a step forward for this Blue Jay volleyball program once again this season. When you go to Bismarck and beat the Demons, that's a tough thing to do. So when you're able to do it, that's a good sign and shows you're maturing and growing a long way and moving towards the top of the West region, because you know Bismarck High is going to be at the top of the West every single season. That's just how it works out. They're always a good volleyball program. They were deep into the state tournament last year, and they were on the cusp of winning a state title a season ago in volleyball if it weren't for Century. That's just how it's worked out over the course of the past couple of years. You know, if you can beat Bismarck High, you put yourself in really good standing in the West, because they always seem to find themselves in that top 5, top 4, top 3 echelon. The WDA tournament is at Dickinson starting next Thursday, November 10th, and running through November 12th. A Jamestown win again and a Legacy loss, or 2 losses. However it shakes out, as long as Jamestown wins tonight, they'll be the number 2 seed. The Blue Jays have played just 4 matches since October 11th. 3 road matches and a straight set loss to Century on the road mixed in there for the Blue Jays. Just 1 home match over the course of the past 2.5 weeks now for Jamestown, having just played 5 total matches. Hard to believe the way this season started, how jam-packed the start of the year was with match after match after match, and now Jamestown's going to go this longer stint of time playing 5 matches in 2.5 weeks, and then they're going to have the next week and a half off, or 9 days off after tonight. And that gives you a chance to reset and certainly get healthy if you're Jamestown. but it may take you out of the rhythm you've been playing with over the course of the season when you have to all of a sudden put a halt. Once West Region play started week 1 for Jamestown, they had 3 matches per week, and it was pretty consistent at that pace until they hit the Fargo tournament, the Fargo Shields tournament. After that, Jamestown's schedule has slowed down drastically from that point on, but you look to get a win tonight, move on, clinch that number 2 seed, and get ready for West Region play. You win tonight, you play the 7-10 winner. That 7-10 matchup is Mandan at Williston or Minot. If you lose tonight, Legacy wins. Legacy gets that number 2 seed. Jamestown then drops down to the 3, and they'll play the Turtle Mountain and Dickinson winner. That's one thing you don't necessarily want to draw Dickinson because they're going to be playing on their home court for the West Region tournament. So if you can find a way to avoid Dickinson at all costs, that's a good thing, because Jamestown saw already once this year how good that Dickinson side is inside their own gymnasium with a 5-set victory the last time out for the Blue Jays. Let's turn our attention now to the Bismarck High Demons. The Demons coming in at 20-12 on the season for Bismarck High, 14-5 in the West Region this year for the Demons. Again, dropped that 5-setter against Jamestown the first time around, but Bismarck High has really found success against everybody else not named Jamestown and Century. 2 consecutive victories for the Demons, including a 5-set win at Minot the last time out for Bismarck High. They won in straight sets over St. Mary's at home. Before that, lost a 4-setter to Century, and they lost to Legacy in 4 sets the time before that. So it's been the top 3 teams that have gotten the best of Bismarck High this year. Everybody else has fallen to Bismarck High this season, as Jamestown wearing the all-pink tonight for the final game at home. It is not senior night. Jamestown already did senior night earlier this year, so this is the pink night. Power in pink for Jamestown, pink power for this evening, and the Blue Jays will wear those pink uniforms for this November 1st matchup against Bismarck High. For the Demons coming in to play today, the leading killer on the roster for Bismarck High and way above everybody else is Taya Anderson. Tayla Anderson, a junior at 5'11", an outside hitter, 262 kills on the year, 15.5 per match this season for Bismarck High in West Region play. Curtis is second with 133 kills on the year, and then down the line, Johnson Colbert, 90 kills in West Region play so far this year. On the defensive side, the libero Madison Foster, a sophomore, leads the team in digs with 254. Peyton Foster also will play in that back row, and Peyton Foster, 230 digs on the year, but she leads the team in assists with 587 assists on the year for Bismarck High. Service line, they've been okay this year as well. 36 aces for Anderson in 17 matches played for the Demons in the West this year. On the other side for Jamestown, Bernadette Newman knocking on the door of 200 kills during the West Region season, 192 on the year for Newman. Haley Hawkinson with 162 kills as Jamestown comes in following a 5-set victory over Dickinson their last time out on the road. The last couple of matches have been tough for Jamestown, with Century beating them in straight sets and then having to play at Dickinson. They won that 5th set 15-8 though, and Jamestown led by Bernadette Newman, who had 21 kills. McKenna Knoll, good to see her back. She had 16 kills for the Blue Jays. We saw McKenna go out in that Minot High match, and then, she missed one match here against Williston, but then was right back to play in that Century matchup for Jamestown. So hopefully things are cleared and good to go, and Jamestown can get moving early in this match tonight as the Blue Jays look to take down Bismarck High for the 2nd time this season. Final regular season match of the year for both of these teams. In fact, it's the final regular season match in the West this evening. Other matches going on tonight in the WDA. Legacy at Century, Turtle Mountain is at Minot, and Mandan is at Dickinson tonight. And again, Mandan, Turtle Mountain, Watford City, and Dickinson, their seeds have all been locked up. Dickinson, number 6, will host Turtle Mountain in that play-in match on Thursday. Mandan will be on the road. Watford City will be on the road. Just depends where they will be on Thursday night for those play-in matches. Century, Jamestown, Legacy, Bismarck High, and St. Mary's are all headed straight to the West Region tournament. No play-in match for all 5 of those teams, but either 2 of the teams who are playing here tonight. The Demons in those maroon uniforms, as Bismarck High looks to come into Jamestown and hand the Jays a loss after dropping a 5-setter the last time these two teams faced off, with Jamestown taking sets 3, 4, and 5. I'm fairly certain that that's been on the mind of Bismarck High since September 22nd at home. When you lose in that sort of fashion, doesn't really get out of your mind quickly, and I'm sure they were circled here on November 1st saying, let's go get one on the road at Jamestown and take down the Blue Jays at Jerry Meyer Arena, because if you could do that, that gives you some nice momentum heading into the WDA tournament. Not that they necessarily need it, knowing they're playing St. Mary's, a team they just took care of in straight sets the last time out. As you can hear, the pep band is in the building tonight for the final home match of the year for the Blue Jays. Jamestown in the pink uniforms this evening, taking on Bismarck High. Blue Jays, one of the top teams in the state of North Dakota for Class A, and Jamestown will look to pick up another win this evening. The Blue Jays in search of victory number 29 on the season. Had 24 wins last year. That was good for third in the WDA. 29 wins this year, and if you can get this one tonight, go to 17-3 in the West region. You will be the number 2 seed heading in to the WDA tournament. Blue Jays will take on Bismarck High after we step aside and take a break while they play the national anthem here in Jerry Meyer Arena. We'll have your starting rotations for both sides when we return from this commercial break. Pink Power Night here at Jamestown High School. The Blue Jays in student section wearing all pink. We're dressed accordingly up top as well. Jamestown and Bismarck High West Region Volleyball regular season finale comes your way after the break here on 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmys from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria.
There's only one place to go when you need to fill up. Your hometown Cenex store Superstop. Whether you're filling up with gasoline or beverages or snacks, you can be sure that you will get helpful, energetic service. That's because Cenex stores are locally owned with a long tradition of serving communities in this part of the country. And they sell high-quality gasoline and diesel fuels that you can depend on. Cenex, our energy comes through. Get a Superstop gas discount card and receive 3 cents off with every fill-up. Superstop, North Jamestown.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? A real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
Hey, I heard you're having knee surgery soon.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the recovery, and I have no idea where to go.
In North Dakota, we can go wherever we want for physical therapy.
Wait, even without a doctor's referral?
Even without a doctor's referral. It's what I did after my knee surgery.
Well, where did you go?
I went to Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness. The staff is so fun, and all of their PTs had their doctorate in physical therapy. My PT tailored my rehab to my specific goals so that I was able to get back to doing the things that I love.
To get started on your road to recovery, call 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for the Lemoore Clinic.
Hi, this is Aspen Peterson, and you're listening to Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1.
Aspen Peterson bringing us into the broadcast tonight. Aspen currently leads the West region in digs on the season. She is the top libero in the West according to the stats so far this year. It has been the Aspen Peterson show in quite a big way this season in the digs department. Peterson, 331 digs on the year, averaging more than 20.5 per match and 5.5 per set, and that's just through 16 matches played this year. Peterson, 331 digs. That's 10 better than Bailey Berg of Dickinson, and those two have created quite the gap across the rest of the West region from everyone else. So that's something we always try to keep our eye on, how well Aspen Peterson plays that back row. And when she does play that back row very well, Jamestown is tough to beat with that defense on the backside. Blue Jays wearing their pink uniforms today for Pink Power this evening. There'll be a couple of different uniform numbers for the Blue Jays coming into play tonight, but we'll keep everybody lined up there and try to keep ourselves lined up top as well for Pink Power Night here at Jamestown High School. Obviously, breast cancer and just cancer awareness in general this evening. The Blue Jay volleyball girls handed out flowers to specific people in the crowd leading into tonight's match, and there are items being sold out in the just outside the gymnasium in the lunchroom as well for cancer awareness purposes, and a lot of good causes going on here with this Blue Jay volleyball team as Jamestown looks to knock off Bismarck High for the second time this season. Demons in those maroon uniforms, Blue Jays in their pink and blue for this evening. I know it's got to be an extra fun night for them and extra fun night for everybody in the crowd. The student section is lively. The pep band is in the building, and there is pink everywhere tonight at Jerry Meyer Arena and here at Jamestown High School. Again, Jaron Matheny, glad you're with us. 107.1 AM 1400 online at newsdakota.com. You can catch us on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page as well. It's courtesy of JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Johnny B's Brickhouse, and Gun & Reel Sports, all of Jamestown. Don't forget to join us this weekend. Friday night, Blue Jay football, the 11A semifinals for Jamestown, as the Blue Jays take on Grand Forks Red River. Reigning state champs are trying to get back to the Dakota Bowl with a win on Friday. But we're first focused on tonight. Blue Jay volleyball wrapping up the regular season against Bismarck High. Demons trying to get revenge for that earlier loss this year at home against Jamestown. The Blue Jays with Pink Power Night, the final night for these seniors to play on this home floor. There's just always something special brewing when it's this night, even though it's not technically senior night for Jamestown because they do it a little bit earlier. This is always one of those more emotional nights for Blue Jay volleyball players here at home at Jerry Meyer Arena, where you spent so much of your time the past 4 years, if not more. This is it. One final time, and give it all you got. Try to beat Bismarck High tonight. Cement your standing at number 2 in the West, and head for the WDA tournament next Thursday, November 10th is when that all starts in Dickinson. So let's take a look at the starters for the Blue Jays. That back row for Jamestown, McKenna Nold, Aspen Peterson, and Bernadette Newman. Up front, Leah Trumbauer, Haley Hawkinson, and Benet Franck for the Blue Jays. Brooke Curtis starting on the front row with Morgan Johnson-Colbert, as well as Peyton Foster for Bismarck High. Serve is up and over from McKenna Nold, and a service ace to start the night for the Blue Jays. Good start for Jamestown. You'll take that right off the bat as Nold with the ace, 1-0. Jamestown in front. Nold comes up on this serve, so just like that, a point for a point. Jamestown with a service ace and a service error. And the opening 2 points of the match were tied at 1 And it's Peyton Foster back to serve for Bismarck High. From the right side, jump serve for Foster. Nice serve over the tape and an ace for Peyton Foster. Makes it 2-1 Bismarck High. Demons have their first lead of the match. Jordan Rude is also on the floor for the Demons. Taylor Anderson, who leads this team in kills in that back row. The libero is Madison Foster. Peyton Foster, another strong serve. Blue Jays free ball back over the top. Anderson into the middle. Foster attacked by Curtis. Jamestown keeps it up. And now pushed back over by Leah Trumbauer. Peyton Foster in the middle, sets right side. Attack is dug out by McKenna Nold. Left side, Benet Frog taps towards the back row. Anderson touches first. Curtis taps it off near side. Popped up into the air by Bernadette Newman. Right side attack for Leah Trumbauer. Longest rally of the match so far. Right side, swipe through for Jordan Rude. And Jordan Rude has the kill. Point Bismarck High. Demons 3, Jamestown 1 here in the first set. Peyton Foster back to the service line for Bismarck High. The senior setter, 5'8". Again, that's her primary duty. More than 500 assists in West Region play this year. Nold in the middle, setting left side for Haley Hawkinson. She tapped it with her left hand, and that's as good as a kill in the stat sheet. Point for Hawkinson. The Blue Jays back within 1 here in the opening set. Just go down as a kill next to her name. Won't matter that it went off the left hand for Hawkinson. Riley Joseph serve. Rolled through and over to Jamestown. Knoll back set right side. Leah Trumbauer popped up. Libero Foster, and the attack too strong from Johnson Colbert. First attack error from either side. 3-3. Jamestown and Bismarck High squared here in set number 1. Riley Joseph, who will play softball at the University of Jamestown, comes up short on this serve. Second service error for the Blue Jays. 4-3 Bismarck High in front. And Johnson Colbert to the service line. Jump serve. Dips over the tape. Peterson had to get to it first. Another nice serve for Bismarck High. The service pressure certainly on from the Demons in the early going. It's an ace for Johnson Colbert. 5-3 Demons lead in set 1 here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Again, if you're listening to us on 107.1, head to YouTube. Search today's date and Jamestown versus Bismarck High. Be able to find us real easy on our 107.1 Sports YouTube page as Bernadette Newman picks up her first kill of the night for Jamestown. 193 in the West so far this year. 5-4 Demons. Bree Otley into the match for the first time. Otley wearing number 4 in the pink uniform. 2 touches and over to Jamestown. Otley sets left side. Newman off the base of her hand. Dug out by Anderson. Back row attack from Johnson. Colbert is over. Otley again setting left side. Newman goes to the back row. First touch for Johnson Colbert. Anderson free ball back to the Blue Jays. Here's Knoll down the middle for Kinley Anderson. Point Jamestown. Kinley Anderson's got a kill. 3 assists for McKenna Nold. And the Blue Jays have tied it at 5 in the first set. Got a feeling we are in for a long battle this evening between these two sides. Just feels like these two are so evenly matched. Otley lob serve over. Foster sets left side. Anderson over the top and pushed into the air by McKenna Nold. Otley sets again. Bernadette Newman, her second kill. Bree Otley on the assist. A point for Jamestown, and the Blue Jays have regained the lead here in set 1, 6-5. We got more volleyball this week on 107.1. Saturday night, 7 p.m., UJ in the GPAC quarterfinals. Kicked over to Jamestown. Nold setting to the back for Trumbauer. Left hand pushed it after it came back over to the Blue Jays, and Bernadette Newman puts it away. Her third kill in the first 12 points. 7-5 Jamestown. 195 in the West Region this year for Newman. Otley down the line. Back set right. Swing for Curtis, and it goes off a blocker and down. Point for Brooke Curtis, the 6'1" middle blocker, gets her first kill of the evening. 7-6 Jamestown in set 1. Now Curtis off the kill. Back to serve. Slide step on the serve. Joseph had it come right back over, and Anderson puts it away with ease. Taylor Anderson, the junior for Bismarck High, has tied it at 7 in set 1. Demons And Brooke Curtis with a service error. Point back to Jamestown. Head coach Brianna Klein. On the other side for the Blue Jays, Sarah Hagerly. Jamestown team that won the state title in her first year in 2013. Trying to put themselves in a spot this year to at least get back in that state tournament match. Over the top to McKenna Nold on the dig. Hagerly touches first. Newman off a blocker. Couldn't be put down, and now a free ball coming back to Jamestown. Peterson touches first. Hagerly, right side for Nold, and down came Anderson to put it away. That set was a little bit too close to the net line. Anderson taps it through. It's 8-8 in set one. So Taylor Anderson dumps it down. Aspen Roldson, the freshman, serving. Cross court and an ace for Roldson. Edie Hagerly had a little bit of trouble trying to get to it for Jamestown, and it's 9-8 Bismarck High. Certainly service pressure has been a big part of the story in this first set. Roldson looks at her bench. Freshman serves. Strong serve at Newman. Hagerly, left side. Nold with a swing and plants it in beautifully. First kill for McKenna Nold. Point Jamestown. And Edie Hagerly has her first assist tonight. 9-9, Blue Jays and Demons in the first set. Bernadette Newman from the left side. Serve is deep. And Madison Foster, attack for Taylor Anderson. Dug by Hagerly, Newman left for Franck. Wisely just rolled through. Anderson gets another swing, cross court and buries it in. Point Bismarck High. Demons the first team to double digits here in set one, but we're 19 points in. 10-9, Demons on top of the Blue Jays. Taylor Anderson. Blue Jay student section, this is the most lively they've been all year. That's the deepest student section we've seen all season long for volleyball as well in the regular season finale. Left side, Johnson Colbert with another kill. 2 kills for Johnson Colbert tonight, 11-9. Bismarck High leads Jamestown. First set action from Jerry Meyer Arena. Two teams that played to 5 sets earlier this year in Bismarck, about 6 weeks ago now. Cross-court serve from Anderson. Hagerly set right side. Attack is blocked up front. Point Demons. Johnson Colbert combining with Emerson Careful. 12-9 Bismarck High. Another cross-court serve at Newman. Hagerly set left side. McKenna Nold off the blockers. Peterson pops it into the air. Now Kinley Anderson off a back foot goes cross-court. Foster setting back row attack for Anderson. Tried to keep it alive was Newman, but it's Anderson with another kill. A nice run for Bismarck High. Forces a Jamestown timeout. 13-9. Demons lead the Blue Jays here in the opening set. Bismarck High looking for a set win in the opening set over Jamestown. Just like the first time around, Blue Jays had to come down from 2-0 to win in 5 in Bismarck. We're back in 30 seconds with more set one action here on the gym and our Jamestown 1071 Sports YouTube page.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
13-9, Bismarck High has the lead on Jamestown in this opening set in the regular season finale from Jerry Meyer Arena, Jamestown High School. I'm Jaron Matheny. Glad to be with you here on 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Jump serve for Taylor Anderson, cross court, and this one is just wide. Service error and a point for Jamestown. Stops the run out of the timeout, but that's just Anderson with a service mistake more than anything. Kinley Anderson out for Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson is in. Aspen Peterson serving, and the libero comes up short with the serve. There's an error for the Blue Jays. Third service error of this opening set for Jamestown compared to the one ace. 14-10 Demons. The libero Madison Foster, sophomore, strong serve down the line. Nold left for Hawkinson. And this hits the antenna. Point for Bismarck High. Attack air by Jamestown, 15-10. Foster, line drive serve at Benet Franck this time. Edie Hagerly right back to Franck, near side set. Over to Jamestown off the block. One hand for Hagerly, and Jamestown is all out of whack right now offensively in that rotation. 16-10, Demons lead in set one. Bismarck High looks like the team that's come out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder tonight. Line drive serve is into the net for an error. Point Blue Jays, but Bismarck High, you're looking to play some side-out volleyball here in the middle stages of this first set. Pull away further even later. McKenna Knoll back to the start of the serving rotation. Nearly had an ace. Left side and rolled through by Johnson Colbert. Knoll setting left. Franck to the back row. First kill for Benet Franck. Fourth assist for McKenna Knoll. And Franck gets her name in the stat sheet here in set one. 16-12. Blue Jays trail Bismarck High. Knoll at the back row of the Demons. Foster, Johnson Colbert swing, and she goes from left to right. Buries it on the court. Point Demons, 17-12. Jordan Rude returns to the set. Back into the front row. Peyton Foster serves for Bismarck High. She's got an ace tonight. Knoll sets middle. Hawkinson, nice dig from Foster. Now Rude shoves with two hands. Newman popped it into the sky. Left side swing for Benet Franck. Goes cross court. Madison Foster digs it out. Peyton Foster left. Johnson Colbert over. Dug by Benet Franck. Right side swing for Trumbauer. And blockers reject it for the Demons. Curtis as well as Johnson Colbert on the stuff. Point Bismarck High, 18-12. Demons lead. Foster serves the back row of Jamestown. Knoll setting left. Hawkinson. Point Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson's second kill. 5 assists for McKenna Knoll. Riley Joseph back in serving for Jamestown. Trailing by 5 here in set one. Joseph, some spin on that serve. Foster set left side for Rude, and she's blocked. First block for Jamestown tonight. Haley Hawkinson, the future Jimmy, with the block, 18-14. She'll start her Jimmy career next year for head coach John Hagerly. UJ Women's Volleyball Saturday GPAC quarterfinal action. Foster down the middle. Curtis blocked by Hawkinson again. Back-to-back blocks for Jamestown. Makes it 18-15. Riley Joseph has Jamestown a 3-0 run at the moment. Up and over on the serve. Foster left side. Rude soft touch this time, and Jamestown couldn't get the rejection. Newman is blocked initially. Now Peterson free balls back up and over. Anderson for Foster down the middle. Set left side. Johnson Colbert left hand tap into the sky. Jamestown still alive. Newman attack just a hair too far. Attack air by the Blue Jays. That was a big point for Bismarck High. Makes it 19-15 Demons. One of those Jamestown, if you could find a way to get that one going a 4-0 run, gives you a real shot. Now Bismarck High back on top by 4. McKenna Knoll back set to the right for Haley Hawkinson off a blocker's hand and down for the point. Blue Jays make it 19-16. Hawkinson with a really nice rotation up front for Jamestown. A pair of blocks, a pair of kills. 3 kills, 2 blocks tonight for Hawkinson. Jamestown trails by 3 in the first. Line drive serve. Peyton Foster setting right side for Curtis. Dug out by McKenna Knoll. Free ball by Knoll. Foster again sets to the right. 2-hand push. Comes back over to Bismarck High, and just some miscommunication from the Demons gives the point to Jamestown. It was Madison Foster and Johnson Colbert who were kind of in the same area, collided with each other. 19-17, Blue Jays trailing. Bree Otley serves. At Anderson, they'll set down the middle, tapped off left side towards the corner. Otley gets to it, Nold for Kinley. Anderson off a blocker's hand and down. Point Jamestown. Blue Jays back within 1, and the Demons want a timeout. So Jamestown trailing by as many as 6 in this opening set. Find a way to get that point, and just a couple of points back to back for Bismarck High they'd like to have back. Just a little bit out of what they usually look like in system. 19-18, Jamestown trailing Bismarck High. Blue Jays serving out of the timeout. And Jamestown has scored 6 of the last 7 points in this set. And it is Pink Power night tonight here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays down by a point in this opening set. It was 18-12. Now 19-18. Jamestown just down by a 1 and serving. Both Bismarck and the Blue Jays have a timeout left here in the first set. Otley, lob serve is over. Set to the left side, Anderson gets the swing cross court. Blockers slow it down for the Blue Jays. Knoll to the right for Leah Trumbauer, and she had to try and step to the side to attack that ball. That's a mishit on McKenna Knoll's set. Point for Bismarck High. 20-18, Demons lead Jamestown. Brooke Curtis serves down Main Street. Knoll in the middle. Right off her back for Newman. Point Jamestown. Too easy. Newman, Knoll, right back to Newman. Blue Jays back within 1. And that brings Edie Hagerly into the set. She's found success at the service line and points this year for Jamestown as well. Saw her have 6 aces in 1 match. Nearly had one there. Anderson gets a swing left side for Bismarck High. Too strong, no touch. Point Blue Jays, and we are tied at 20 here in set 1. Jamestown tries to complete the comeback in the first set. Edie Hagerly. Too strong. Service error. Those are mountain for Jamestown here in the first. 4 errors compared to the 1 ace for Jamestown from the service line in this set. Now Aspen Roldson, who had an ace earlier. Line drive, Peterson gets to it, Hagerly left side, McKenna Knoll, blockers rejected, and Bismarck High back in front by 2. Demons 22, Blue Jays 20 in set 1. Roldson serves once again on the near side. Into the middle, Aspen Peterson, Hagerly down the middle for Newman. She got a clean look and takes care of business. Birdie Newman, 5 kills in set 1. Hagerly sets her up perfectly, 22-21, and it's Newman serving. And Bernadette Newman certainly has made the case this year to not only be all WDA, but all state as well. Anderson attack left side, and too long. Attack error, point Jamestown, 22 all in the first. These are 2 first-team all-state caliber players when you talk about Newman and Taylor Anderson facing off tonight here in Jamestown. Anderson will get the swing left side, nearly took Edie Hagerly's head off. That's a kill for Taylor Anderson, and the big one at that. 23-22. Edie seems to be all right. Thankfully, Taylor Anderson with a huge swing of that right arm. A missile comes off, and now she serves with Bismarck High up by 1. Off the tape and down. Service ace for Taylor Anderson. It's now set point in the first for Bismarck High. Timeout. Jamestown will take the break with them. Blue Jays will need the next 2 points to force overtime here in the first set. 24-22. Bismarck High leads. Back with the rest of set 1 in 30 seconds.
For generations, Unison Bank has been your community bank. At Unison Bank, we offer our customers prompt and personalized service while providing financial solutions for your unique, individualized needs. For all your personal or banking business needs, choose Unison Bank as your local financial institution. Go ahead. Stop by our branch in Jamestown or visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Blue Jays trail Bismarck High 24-22 in the opening set here from Jerry Meyer Arena. Jaron Matheny, glad that you are with us. 107.1 AM 1400 online at newsdakota.com and streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. It is set point number 1 for the Demons. In this opening set, Taylor Anderson out of the timeout from Jamestown. And a service error will keep the Blue Jays in this opening set. Well, that's the second time. 2 timeouts for Jamestown. Out of the timeout, Bismarck High has had an error in each of the 2 timeouts. Jamestown needs this point. 24-23, set point 2 for the Demons. Peterson serving, Foster left side, Johnson Colbert towards the back row. Jamestown keeps it up, Benet Franck off the palm of her hand and over. Point Jamestown! Benet Franck just got it over the net, and the Blue Jays have forced overtime here in the first. 24-24. Aspen Peterson. Jump serve and miss hit from Peterson. You could hear it off her hand. She did not get all of that ball. 25-24 Bismarck High. Set point once again for the Demons. It's Madison Foster. Libero serves. Newman, Knoll, back tap, left-handed, drops it on the line. Kiss the line on the far side. Point Blue Jays. McKenna Knoll took a risk. It pays off. We're tied at 25. Now Knoll serves off the Blue Jay point. 25 all. Knoll line drive at Anderson. Curtis, clean look, plants it in. Point Bismarck High. Curtis just found space on the floor, and now it's set point again for the Demons. Peyton Foster this time looks to finish off the first set. Serves it Nold. Swing left side, Hawkinson. Point Jamestown. Quite the battle in this first set between Bismarck High and the Blue Jays. Riley Joseph on to serve. 26-26 in set 1. Joseph cross court, service ace. Point Blue Jays. And for the first time, it's set point for Jamestown. An ace for Riley Joseph. And now the officials are going to come together. Demons do have a timeout. 27-26, Jamestown in the first. Try to figure out what the discussion is here between the officials. And a timeout's going to be called so that they can check on Taylor Anderson from what it looks like. Seems like everybody's okay, so the Demons will just call a timeout. The athletic trainer will walk over just to make sure it's all kosher. That ball may have come up and just hit the right side of her nose, top of the lip. Just want to make sure everything is okay before we continue on in the first set. Obviously, Bismarck High and Anderson seems to be walking around all right. But a service ace for Riley Joseph has Jamestown at set point for the first time in the first set. 27-26 Blue Jays. Birdie Newman with 5 kills. Haley Hawkinson 4 kills. 10 assists in this opening set for McKenna Knoll. Franck and Anderson each have 2 kills. Knoll does have 2 kills. An ace. Riley Joseph with an ace. And trying to cap off set 1 with a Blue Jay victory. 27-26 Jamestown serving at set point. Riley Joseph serves into the net. 5th service error in set 1 for Jamestown. And that's just a mistake when we've seen it on both sides now. When you are up, you got to be able to take advantage in the late stages in a match like this. Johnson Colbert, jump serve. High up over the top. Nold for Hawkinson. Dumps it off right, dug out by Foster. Anderson gets the swing of the back row of Peterson. Nold near side, Newman, soft touch, and this one lands out on the attack over from Bismarck High. Looked like Rude was the one who touched it to tap it back over. It lands just wide of the near side line. Bree Otley comes in to serve for Jamestown. 28-27, Blue Jays at set point once again. Otley, soft serve, and an ace ends set 1. Bree Otley. 3rd service ace of the opening set for Jamestown. The Blue Jays come from behind to take set number 1, 29-27. Jamestown trailed 18-12 in that opening set. Blue Jays made it 19-18. Bismarck High had a couple opportunities to win the set, but Jamestown comes back and wins in overtime, 29-27 in set number 1. Set 2 action is coming your way after this 2.5-minute break here on The Gym and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun and Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly. Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777. Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But what if you can't go to the store? Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at GoHugos.com. Choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
29-27 opening set victory for the Blue Jays over Bismarck High tonight. It is Pink Power Night here at Jamestown High School and Jerry Meyer Arena. And the Blue Jays come from behind in set 1 to win. Peyton Foster serves to begin the second set for the Demons. And a service ace to begin set 2 for Bismarck High and Peyton Foster. So 1-0 start for the Demons here in the second set. Foster and this Bismarck High side now up to 5 aces on the night. Another jump serve for Foster down the line. Nold in the middle for Hawkinson. Blocked by Curtis. Point Demons. 2-0 start for Bismarck High, and it looks like they've erased that first set pretty quickly here, jumping out to a 2-0 advantage. And these two sides went 5 the first time they met in Bismarck. Jump serve, Nold in the middle, setting off left for Leah Trumbauer. First kill of the night for Leah. Point Jamestown, and the sophomore is on the board for the Blue Jays. 2-1 in the first. Well, Riley Joseph had a key ace for Jamestown in that first set. Foster back set right side. Johnson Colbert. That dig attempt came back over. Back row for Anderson. Almost blocked by Hawkinson, but it goes wide. Point Bismarck High. Haley Hawkinson did her best attempt to get up in the air and just block that one right back down. Johnson Colbert. Jump serve is at Joseph. Nold, left side, swing by Newman. Popped up by Johnson Colbert. Foster for a two-hand shove by Anderson, which isn't going to make it over the net line. Not a bad decision. Tried to two-hand, sneak it in down the line just over the tape. Well, the point for Jamestown makes it 3-2 Demons in the second. 1-0 match lead for the Blue Jays as Briatley serves. Foster sets left. Anderson takes the swing and makes up for that last mistake quickly. Ricochets it off Kinley Anderson and Leah Trumbauer for the point. Blue Jays trail 4-2. Brooke Curtis, one of the lone seniors on this Demons roster. Just 2 seniors for Bismarck High on this varsity roster. Back row free ball high up into the air from Aspen Peterson. Comes back over to Jamestown, and Newman puts it away. Aspen Peterson didn't just give it freely back to Bismarck High. She put some extra oomph on it, skied it into the air, and it caused problems on the other side for the Demons. Newman is up to 6 kills, 2 away from 200 in the West this year. Edie Hagerly serving with Jamestown trailing by a point. Hagerly, man, that's a rocket off her arm. Anderson left side. And just a hair too far, says the backline judge. The other one said it was in. The officials will give the point. Well, it'll depend. One line judge called it out. One line judge called it in. It is point Jamestown. 4-4 in set 2. Blue Jays get the point off the attack air. Edie Hagerly serves. Foster down the middle, blockers for the Blue Jays, and Kinley Anderson gets the block. Student section rotates around with a block party. 5-4 Jamestown in set 2. Edie Hagerly off the tape, falls on the wrong side, point for Bismarck High. Service error. 5-5 in set 2, 1-0 in the match. Jamestown leads. Freshman Roldson. Another service ace for her, her second of the night. Demons grab the lead back in set 2, 6-5. More local sports Thursday night. University of Jamestown men's basketball team kicks off their season at home against Dickinson State Thursday night. Mason Walters knocking on the door of the all-time points record in UJ history. You won't want to miss it. Left side attack with the left hand of McKenna Nold, and it's in for the Blue Jays. So Nold adjusts in the air, hits it with her opposite hand, gets the point, her third kill. We're tied at 6 here in set 2. So we got Jimmy men's basketball Thursday night. We've got our fall sports, or rather winter sports preview with Jimmy basketball starting tomorrow. This comes on the wrong side of the antenna. Ace for Jamestown, and it's Bernadette Newman. She's done a little bit of everything. So no sports tomorrow. UJ men's basketball Thursday, Blue Jay football Friday night. As Newman serves, line drive, back-to-back aces for Bernadette Newman. Point Blue Jays. And Jamestown leads 8-6. 5 aces now for the Blue Jays at the service line this evening. Newman, cross court. Left side Anderson, soft touch and a really high IQ volleyball play there by Taylor Anderson. Far side of the floor, she swung hard pretty consistently tonight. This time takes her foot off the gas pedal and plants it perfectly. 8-7, Blue Jays lead in set 2. Taylor Anderson, jump serve at Edie Hagerly. Nold to the right. Oh, Kinley Anderson, some wicked spin off the assist from McKenna Nold. Kinley Anderson with kill number 3. We're talking about Blue Jay football Friday night. Jamestown takes on Grand Forks Red River. Well, there's an error on Jamestown on that attack. Gives the point to Bismarck High to make it 8-8. Hagerly, Kinley Anderson swing. Foster sets into the middle. Jamestown able to keep it up. Newman off her hand and over. Now Foster back setting right. Free ball back to Jamestown. Peterson. Hagerly in the middle, setting right side for Knoll, and this one comes up near the head official. Point Demons 9-8 Bismarck High. Taylor Anderson with the Demons on a 3-0 run. Came back over the net. Benet Franck just stuck her arms out. It came over the top, and Bismarck High, it just fell in the right place. Nothing you can really do. Jamestown, a little bit of luck right there. Well, not even a little, a lot of luck right there, and it is 9-9. Benet Franck, right place, right time. Foster, right side swing. Cross court is wide. Attack error by the Demons. Point Jamestown. Blue Jays 10, Bismarck High 9 in set 2. Aspen Peterson serves once again. Blue Jay football Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff from Hanson Stadium. We'll have Mark Ukestead, Tyler Ukestead with us on the call. We'll also have Kevin Gall patrolling the sidelines. It's going to be a 4-man crew for you on Friday night. We got 4 touches on the Demons. Point for Jamestown. 11-9, Blue Jays lead in the second set, 1-0 in the match. So be ready. I'm sure there are going to be some jokes cracked on Friday night for football with the Ukesteads and Kevin Gall on the call with me Friday night. Left side attack for Johnson Colbert. Franck keeps it into the air. Now she swings, same side, snuck it between the blockers. Free ball from Taylor Anderson back over at Aspen Peterson. Hagerly down the middle, Haley Hawkinson. No touch, point Demons. Hawkinson just missing with that swing. 11-10, and Bismarck High serving with Madison Foster. Serve. Blue Jays over. It came right back over off the serve on the first touch, and Jamestown gets the point again. Trumbauer returns to the set. That's twice here in set 2 that the serve has come over, and on the first touch back, Jamestown, not on purpose, has gotten a point. Strong serve from Nold. Right back over to the Blue Jays. Peterson setting right side. Leah Trumbauer against the blockers. Soft touch over at Peyton Foster. Now Foster will swing. Blockers keep it alive for Jamestown. Trumbauer sets left for Franck. Nice spinning and dive from Roldson. Free ball back to Jamestown. Really good work from Roldson just to keep that alive, and Jamestown runs into the net. Point for Bismarck High, but that point earned from Aspen Roldson. Diving out, stretches the right arm, keeps the ball up for the Demons, and the freshman keeps Bismarck High within a 1-point deficit here in set 2. Peyton Foster jump serve. Back row, Newman. Knoll right at the net, sets behind her for Franck. Peterson got it right back for Jamestown. Now from the 3-meter line, Newman attacks back row, Madison Foster. Anderson left for Johnson Colbert just to cleanly hit it over. Knoll down the middle, setting left. Benet Franck off a blocker. Anderson dug it out back to Jamestown. Right side, Trumbauer high up over the top. Longer rally here in set number 2. Free ball back to the Blue Jays. Knoll in the middle for Haley Hawkinson, who puts it away. Point Jamestown. Bismarck High, Anderson reached out for it, and then nobody helped her afterwards. Haley Hawkinson with kill number 5 for her tonight. 13-11 Jamestown in the second. Riley Joseph on the serve. Foster down the middle for Curtis. Open look and puts it away. In basketball, when people get in transition and it's a wide open layup, that's kind of what that looked like for Brooke Curtis. Right down the middle, and blockers were not in the right spot. Johnson Colbert serving at Aspen Peterson. Nold near side attack for Newman. It's out and no touch. Point Bismarck High, 13-13 in set 2. 1-0 match lead for Jamestown. Johnson Colbert serves at Joseph. Nold, far side. Trumbauer goes cross court. Anderson will wind up on the swing. Blockers push it back to the Demons. Now Madison Foster to the right side, and in between a lane. It's a kill for Jordan Rude. And Bismarck High has the lead once again here in the second set. Now 14-13. Nold in the middle, back set to the right for Hawkinson, and we're tied at 14 again in set 2. Haley Hawkinson and Bernadette Newman each have 6 kills for Jamestown. 14 all in the second set. Blue Jays, Demons, final regular season match of the year in the West Region. Peyton Foster setting behind her to Curtis, and this one took a glance off a hand and dies, falls in for the point. Curtis with a kill, and Brooke Curtis serving once again. 15-14 Demons. Nold down the middle, tap off right side for Newman. Nice dig, and now attack opposite side by Rude. Nold just trying to tap it over. Blockers reject, and it's Taylor Anderson who gets the block credit. 16-14. Curtis, slide step, service ace. 3-point lead for Bismarck High. Blue Jays want a timeout. We'll take the break with them. Back in 30 seconds with more Blue Jay volleyball here on Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit hillerudconstruction.com.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
First timeout of set 2 for either team. It comes from Jamestown in this second set. 1-0 match advantage for the Blue Jays, but the Demons have stuck in this second set and have now extended their lead to 3. It's 17-14. Bismarck High in set 2. Brooke Curtis out of the timeout. Serve is over the net. Nold, right side swing for Leah Trumbauer. Hit the tape and goes through. Foster left for Anderson's attack. Blockers push it up for Jamestown. Now Nold back towards the near side for Newman. Foster off her back foot for Rude. Jamestown won't have a clear shot here. Left-hand tip for Kinley Anderson. And we got a point for the Blue Jays. A lift called on Bismarck High, and Jamestown gets the point off the air. Stops a 3-0 run for Bismarck High. 17-15 Demons. Edie Hagerly serving. At Foster, Peyton Foster, back set right. Now over to Jamestown. Rude with the swing. Now Newman swings down the line. It's the most velocity we've seen from Newman tonight. 17-16. 15 assists for McKenna Nold. Edie Hagerly serves once again. Peyton Foster left side, and there's a nice swing for the Demons. Bismarck High turns over to Careful, and she picks up the kill. 18-16. And Roldson returns to the set for the Demons. Up by 2 in the second. Roldson serve cross court and just a hair too long. It's an error, and a point goes to Jamestown. Blue Jays down by 1. 18-17 set 2. Newman 2 aces tonight. Serves over Foster. Left side set for Anderson. Blockers were there for Jamestown. Pushed right back to the Blue Jays. Edie Hagerly for McKenna Nold. And in. Point Jamestown. Kill number 4 for McKenna Nold. We're tied at 18. Bernie Newman checks with Coach Hagerly what zone they want to attack here. Newman cross court to Johnson Colbert. Foster left side and off a blocker's hand and dropping down for the kill. Taylor Anderson. Demons lead again, 19-18 in the second. Kayla Anderson, jump serve from the right side, goes at Newman. Nold left for Franck, high over the top, cross court at Madison Foster. Now it's Peyton Foster, slide to the right side for Careful. No touch from Jamestown, this one sails. Point Blue Jays, it's 19-all. Hard to imagine we could have a better set 2 than we did set 1, but this is shaping up just for that. Aspen Peterson serving at Anderson. Foster goes behind her for Careful, and then 2 touches. Benet Franck, again, Jamestown, some miscommunication there. She had a body behind her in Newman, but didn't know that. Tried to touch it with the left hand, and then it went off her dome as well. 2019, Bismarck High leading. Knoll taps it down. Point Jamestown. Or rather, they nearly called for over the top from what it looked like, and Knoll just kind of scooped that ball up and through. 20-20 in set 2. Knoll serves. Anderson from the back row, and off Hawkinson, then off Knoll, then out. Point Demons. Anderson with another kill into double digits tonight for the Demons. 21-20. Peyton Foster. Jump serve. Hit the net. Nold left for Hawkinson. She goes near side but missed. Could not sneak it in down the line. Point Demons, 22-20 Bismarck High in the second. Foster approaches. Nold in the middle for Hawkinson one more time. Madison Foster with the dig. Peyton Foster left side. Johnson Colbert hit it over, and Jamestown just got it over the net somehow. Ping-ponged around and through. Now the Blue Jays get another opportunity in rotation. Left side, Newman over the top at Foster. Peyton Foster setting for Curtis. She taps it through and drops it in. Point Demons, 23-20. Jamestown wants the timeout. Blue Jays up 1-0 in the match, but Bismarck High has a 3-point lead in set 2. 23-20. Demons leading Jamestown in the second set, looking to wrap up set number 2 when we return to Jerry Meyer Arena in 30 seconds.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
This is Jamestown High School senior Bernadette Newman, and you're listening to Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1.
Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. That's courtesy of JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, as well as Johnny B's Brick House and Gun and Reel Sports. 23-20, Jamestown on the attack. Haley Hawkinson's kill is dug out by Madison Foster, but a free ball back to the Blue Jays. 23-20, Bismarck High leads in the second set. Hawkinson got another attempt, but it's blocked up front, and the Demons with set point number 1. Peyton Foster to the service line. If I'm not mistaken, this has been a 4-0 run for Bismarck High. The tail end of the second set. Nold squares her body. Off left for Trumbauer. Jamestown keeps the set alive for the time being. Nold squared her hips. Set to the left side. Jamestown needs the next 3 points. Set point number 2 in the second for Bismarck High. Joseph over the top. Peyton Foster down the middle for Curtis. Off a blocker and in. Point Demons, and Bismarck High takes set 2, 25-21 over Jamestown. We'll play at least 4 tonight here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays take set 1 in overtime, 29-27. Demons win the second set, 25-21 over the Blue Jays. We'll step aside, back with more Blue Jay volleyball in 2.5 minutes from Jerry Meyer Arena here on the Gym.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
25-21, second set victory for Bismarck High. We will play at least 4 sets tonight here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays and Demons have battled once this season, Jamestown winning in 5 sets at Bismarck earlier this year. Now the Blue Jays know they're in for a battle once again tonight here against Bismarck High, just this time at home. Jaron Matheny, glad that you are with us. 107.1 AM 1400 online at newsdakota.com. We're streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page for this evening. That's courtesy of JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Johnny B's Brickhouse, and Gun and Reel Sports. Some other action going on tonight. Of course, we've got high school volleyball, Legacy and Century, keeping our eyes peeled for a score in that match. But University of Jamestown athletics for this evening. The Jimmies are on the road at Dakota Wesleyan tonight, taking on the Tigers. And what's the final regular season match of the year for UJ? Set number 3 begins with a point for Jamestown. Off an attack error on the left side. Jimmy women's basketball is up by 35 on the road at Presentation currently. And UJ leads 1-0 over Dakota Wesleyan. They're into set number 2. Service ace for Edie Hagerly and a point for Jamestown. 2-0 Blue Jays to begin the third set. Edie Hagerly serves once again. Saw her serve for 6 aces at one point this season. Comes back over to Jamestown. Newman left side attack over the blocker's hands. Foster left, Johnson Colbert to the back row at Peterson. Long run kept up by Jamestown. Free ball back over by Newman. Peyton Foster setting down the middle for Curtis. Soft touch rolls through for the point. Blue Jays 2, Demons 1. Third set, we are tied at 1 in the match. Peyton Foster, her first serve of set 3, is at Hagerly, who was running in. Peterson, left side, McKenna Knoll turns and picks up the point. So McKenna Knoll with kill number 5. Aspen Peterson has been all over the floor in the back row, gets an assist. Jamestown 3-1. Newman, cross-court serve at Taylor Anderson. Back set to the right side. Johnson Colbert drops it in. Going from right to left, kisses the line. Point Demons, makes it 3-2. So Johnson Colbert serves once again in the third set, with the Demons trailing Jamestown by 1. even in the match. Overhead, Nold tried to tap one in for the Blue Jays and missed wide, just wide. Point Demons, we're tied at 3. Johnson Colbert, jump serve, cross court at Newman, towards the middle, Hagerly, left side, McKenna Nold, a missile, but just missed going down the line. Attack error by Jamestown, point to the Demons, 4-3, Bismarck High in the third set. Johnson Colbert jump serve is at Aspen Peterson, Hagerly, same side for Nold, this time McKenna Nold put it in, and a point for Jamestown. Or rather, I was going to say the official had signaled wrong side of the antenna, so it's 5-3 Demons. Johnson Colbert still serving. How about Nold this time? And this one will go through for McKenna Nold. Point Jamestown, but the Demons, nice run there. And Bismarck High scored 3 in a row. They lead 5-4. Aspen Peterson serving for the Blue Jays. At Madison Foster, Peyton Foster, left side swing for Anderson. Nice dig from Newman, back over, and then Nold was blocked by Taylor Anderson. Didn't get the kill, but finishes it up on the defensive end with the stuff. Point Demons, 6-4, Bismarck High. Brooke Curtis. Jump serve into the middle. Newman to it first. Nold near side for Hawkinson. Blockers there. Back to Jamestown. Hagerly sets left, and the Blue Jays 4 touches. Point Demons, 7-4. A little bit out of time here for Bismarck High as they try to extend this third set lead. 7-4, 29-27 Jamestown in the first, 25-21 Demons in set 2. Service error for Curtis, point to Jamestown, makes it 7-5 in favor of Bismarck High. Again, regular season finale tonight for these two teams. Legacy and Century wrapping up their regular season tonight. This is the last night for West Region Volleyball. Service error for Jamestown, and it's 8-5. Century still number 1 in the latest Class A volleyball poll, which came out at 7 o'clock. Cheyenne number 2, Jamestown 3, Legacy 4, Fargo South number 5. And that's 3 consecutive service errors. 2 from Bismarck High, 1 from Jamestown. Blue Jays trail 8-6. South Border is moving on to the region tournament with a win in 4 sets over Kidder County tonight. Left side attack for Anderson. Jamestown had an opportunity at the block, but it hops up over the far sideline. 9-6 Bismarck High. Trying to get a Legacy and Century update here this evening. Jump serve from Anderson is down the line at Newman. Nold will roll over for the Blue Jays. Foster into the middle, and Careful takes care of it. Bismarck High reaching double digits first, 10-6 Demons in front. Ten to 6, Anderson, another strong serve. Nold in the middle, goes behind her for Hawkinson, and that attack misses wide. 5-point cushion for Bismarck High. Jamestown wants to talk about it. Blue Jays trail the Demons 11-6 in the third set. It's 1-1 in the match. Jamestown taking set 1. Bismarck High, though, winning set 2 and controlling the beginning of the third set. Back with more volleyball in 30 seconds here on the gym and our Jamestown 1071 Sports YouTube page.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let's count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
We welcome you back to Jerry Meyer Arena. 11-6, Bismarck High leading Jamestown in set 3. We're tied at 1 in the match, and from what we can tell right now, Century's about to take set 1 against Legacy. It's 24-17 in the first set. That's if the scoreboard is correct at Century. They're still in set 1, but Patriots are in front in the first set, it appears, at least, from their scoreboard. Left side, Newman out of the timeout gets the kill for Jamestown. And the Blue Jays, Bernadette Newman, has now surpassed 200 kills in the West region for the second consecutive season. 11-7, Demons lead Jamestown in set 3. Bree Otley, the soft serve over at Johnson Colbert. Right side, careful. Wasn't on the same page as Foster. Attack error, point Blue Jays, as Careful came up behind Foster, who set it a little bit further towards that antenna. Back-to-back points for Jamestown. Otley on a line drive serve. Peyton Foster, left side swing for Johnson Colbert. Cross court, Doug bounced off the hoop and then back over for Jamestown. Foster, back row attack for Anderson. Gets a clean look from the 3-meter line. There was a touch. Jamestown arguing that maybe Anderson had put her foot on that attack line. It's 12-8, Bismarck High. Foster, the libero, serves. Nold, left side, Kinley Anderson off a blocker's hand and down. So there's kill number 3 for Kinley Anderson. Assist to McKenna Nold, number 18 of the night for her. Again, these are unofficial totals up here. Jamestown inching back into the third set, trailing by 3. Edie Hagerly serves at Anderson. Foster set, left side swing for Johnson Colbert. Went off a blocker's hands, then off the antenna. Point Demons. As Jamestown couldn't angle it back towards the Bismarck High side of the net. 13-9. Peyton Foster. Couple of dribbles onto the court. Jump serve and an ace. Peyton Foster has created some problems for Jamestown at the service line tonight. Foster and the rest of the Demons have really done a nice job serving. Now up to 7 as a team. Foster, make it 8. Peyton Foster, back-to-back service aces, 15-9. Demons lead Jamestown in set 3. Jamestown did come back from a 6-point deficit in the first set. Peterson just got to this one. McKenna Nold swing over at Madison Foster, and then Peyton Foster and Anderson nearly collided, so it drops in between the two. Point for the Jays, 15-10. Birdie Newman serves into the net, an error for the Blue Jays. Haven't had one of those in a while for Jamestown. It's the 7th service error tonight, 16-10. Johnson Colbert over at Newman. Nold setting for the right side. Kinley Anderson goes cross court. Johnson Colbert calls out for it. Free ball back from Anderson to Jamestown. Hagerly, left side. Benet Franck gets the swing. Blockers there. Blue Jays keep it alive for a push. Now Foster down the middle for Curtis. It's rejected. Kinley Anderson, as well as Benet Franck, in on the block for Jamestown to make it 16-11. Keep the Blue Jays within, relative distance here in set 3. Aspen Peterson. Back set, right side. Curtis goes cross court. Hagerly sticks her arm out to get it over. Left side swing for Taylor Anderson, and again, off a blocker, off the antenna, point Bismarck High. Taylor Anderson certainly proving tonight why she is one of the best attackers in the state. Overpass and put through by Careful. Bismarck High strengthening and increasing this lead in set 3, 18-11. Demons trying to take a 2-1 match advantage. Curtis into the middle, back row, Newman down the middle, Hawkinson off the touch from McKenna Knoll, point Jamestown. Trumbauer returns to the set. McKenna Knoll serves for the Blue Jays. Foster set, back row, Johnson Colbert too far. Attack error, point Jamestown. Back within 5, 18-13. It was 18-12 in set 1, Bismarck High, and Jamestown found a way to get back in that set. See if they can do it again here. Foster, right side, dug out for the Blue Jays by Nold. Franck tried to tap it over. Jamestown can't get it over the net as Leah Trumbauer's last-ditch effort doesn't make it through. Nice work right at the net line for the Demons defense, 19-13. Aspen Roldson at Newman. Nold, left side, Hawkinson off a hand and through. 20 assists for McKenna Nold tonight. Jamestown trailing by 5 in set 3, 19-14. Riley Joseph serving for the Blue Jays. Left side of the floor. Foster, left, Anderson. Went off an old hand, redirected, and Jamestown couldn't get to it. Taylor Anderson with another kill, up to 15 tonight. Point Bismarck High, 20-14. Taylor Anderson. Jump serve with the Demons up by 6, late stages of set number 3. Swing for Newman, nearly took off ahead of Roldson, and it's Bernadette Newman with a big kill for Jamestown. Otley returns to the set for the Blue Jays. Bree Otley back to the service line. Low line drive serve, Foster to the right side, tapped off by Careful. Left side swing, Newman, soft touch over the top and in. Point Jamestown, Bernadette Newman goes to the soft touch this time for the Blue Jays. Bree Otley serves, Jamestown trailing 20-16. Left side swing for Colbert Jones, and it results in a point for Bismarck High. So point Demons. 21-16 Bismarck High. Madison Foster serves and an ace, and the Demons have taken full control here in set 3. 22-16 Bismarck High. Century's victory is in straight sets tonight over Legacy. Patriots finish the year 20-0 in the West. Right side over the top from Leah Trumbauer. In the middle, Peyton Foster for Curtis. Missile off her right arm. It's all Demons in the late stages of the third set, 23-16. Coach Hagerly's got one timeout. She wants to take it here as Jamestown is going to need a major comeback in this third set. 23-16 Demons. We're back in 30 seconds with the rest of set 3 as Bismarck High tries to take a 2-1 lead.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
This is Haley Hawkinson, and you're tuned in to Blue Jay Volleyball on KQDJ.
KQDJ AM, Jamestown 107.1, 1400 AM. online at newsdakota.com and streaming on our Jamestown 1071 Sports YouTube page with video, courtesy of JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Johnny B's Brick House, and Gun and Reel Sports. Madison Foster serves out of the final Blue Jay timeout. 23-16, Demons lead Jamestown. McKenna Nold, left side, attack for Newman. Rolls back over to the net line, and Jamestown puts it down. It'll be Newman with the kill and the point for the Blue Jays. Well, Bernadette Newman in the double digits tonight in the kills department for Jamestown. First Blue Jay to reach that mark, although Hawkinson sitting with 8. Edie Hagerly, Jamestown trailing 23-17 in set 3. Foster left side, Madison Colbert, or Johnson Colbert. Off left to Newman. Johnson Colbert gets another swing, and this time the Blue Jays get the block. Nold on the far side of the court with Anderson. 23-18. So McKenna Nold gets the block for Jamestown. Edie Hagerly serves at Anderson, set for Curtis. Blue Jays had a chance to block it, but Curtis just gets it in. Off the net, 24-18. Jordan Rude back onto the front row. Peyton Foster at set point for Bismarck High. Foster serves at Newman. Hagerly down the middle for Birdie Newman. Dug out, tapped over by Curtis. Peterson to it first. Hagerly left side. Newman soft touching over. Right back to Jamestown and then pushed right back to the Demons. Curtis in the middle. Taps off left. Point Bismarck High. Set 3 belongs to the Demons. 25-18 in the third set. And Bismarck High will look to win in 4 tonight here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays are going to need to force a 5th set to win this evening at home on Pink Power Night here at Jamestown High School. We'll step aside and be back in 2.5 minutes with set 4 action. Blue Jays now trailing 2-1 as we head to the 4th set.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmys from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
What would life be like without telephones, internet, and digital cable? Let's not even go there. Dakota Central is proud to be the local company that provides you with these high-tech communication options. Whether it's the crystal clear telephone connection, the digital cable that produces over 150 channels, HD and DVR, or reliable high-speed internet, Dakota Central provides it all, serving Jamestown and Carrington and beyond. Call 952-1000, 652-3184, or see them on the web at dakotacentral.com.
Bismarck High takes control of the match with a set 3 victory, 25-18 over Jamestown. Blue Jays now trail 2-1 as we enter set number 4 here on the gym and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Glad that you are with us for Tuesday night volleyball in the West Region regular season finale. More local sports this week. Thursday night, it's an 8 p.m. tip-off from Newman Arena. Blame Newman Arena and Jimmy Athletics for the 8 p.m. tip-off as UJ men's basketball will host Dickinson State 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. Friday night, Blue Jay football, 7 p.m. from Hanson Stadium. Semifinal action in 11A for the Blue Jays against Grand Forks Red River. And then UJ women's volleyball GPAC quarterfinal action Saturday, 7 p.m. from Newman Arena. Blue Jays with the first attack attempt to begin set 4. It's Johnson Colbert over the top on the other side for Bismarck High. Now left side, Benet Frunk gets a swing, plants it in, point Blue Jays, and we are off and rolling in set number 4. Riley Joseph into the set for Jamestown and serves from the near side. Benet Frunk picks up her 4th kill. Foster left for Curtis. Back over to Peyton Foster, Madison Foster, far side, and a tap through by Rude. Knoll to the left. Newman gets a clean look, dug out by Anderson, and now 4 touches on the Demons. Point for Jamestown. 2-0 start for the Blue Jays in set 4. And these two sides played to 5 in their first meeting this year. High up over the top at Anderson. Foster back set to the right for Johnson Colbert. Blockers were there for the Blue Jays. Knoll taps it down the line. And our right side, Colbert goes again. Cross court. Jamestown get a swing. No, free ball back from Trumbauer. Peyton Foster in the middle, right side. High attempt for Rude. Now Hawkinson gets the swing and the kill. Point Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson into double digits tonight for the Blue Jays. Three to nothing Jamestown to begin the 4th set. Riley Joseph, another lob serve. Foster sets it over to the Blue Jays. Peterson kept it up, and then Jamestown unable to get it back over. So a nice, ultimately, works out for Peyton Foster. 3-1. And it's Johnson Colbert serving from the right side. Jump serve at the back row for the Blue Jays. Riley Joseph setting left for Trumbauer off a blocker's hand and out. Point Blue Jays. Leah Trumbauer's got 3 kills. First assist for Riley Joseph tonight. Haley Hawkinson serves for the first time this evening. At the back row. Left side, Taylor Anderson. Blockers there for Jamestown. Trumbauer and Anderson on the stuff. Point Blue Jays. 5-1 in set 4. 2-1 match lead for the Demons. Hawkinson serves at Foster, right back over. Kinley Anderson dumps it in, and Jamestown is in full control to begin set 4, 6-1. A little bit surprised that Bismarck High's not taking a timeout here with the way this set has started. Hawkinson serving at Johnson Colbert. Foster back set right side. Curtis with a missed swing. 7-1 Jamestown to start the 4th. And now we'll see a timeout for Bismarck High. So the Demons not off to the start they wanted to be in this 4th set. Jamestown rolling from the service line with Haley Hawkinson and Riley Joseph. 7 of the first 8 points in set 4 belong to the Blue Jays, who are trying to force a 5th set tonight. Final regular season match of the year. We're back in 30 seconds.
There's only one place to go when you need to fill up. Your hometown Cenex store Superstop. Whether you're filling up with gasoline or beverages or snacks, you can be sure that you will get helpful, energetic service. That's because Cenex stores are locally owned with a long tradition of serving communities in this part of the country. And they sell high-quality gasoline and diesel fuels that you can depend on. Cenex, our energy comes through. Get a Superstop gas discount card and receive 3 cents off with every fill-up. Superstop, North Jamestown.
Haley Hawkinson serves out of the timeout for Bismarck High. 7-1 Jamestown in set 4. Right side attack for Brooke Curtis to the back row. Hawkinson gets there. Swing left for Newman. Birdie Newman puts it away. Jamestown gets the point off the timeout for Bismarck High. Blue Jays 8, Demons won in set 4. Haley Hawkinson serves once again. Riley Joseph and Hawkinson. Nice start for the Blue Jays serving. Peyton Foster, left side, Anderson, cross court. This one drops through, and the Demons clap their hands. Anderson saying, let's go, trying to wake them up here in this 4th set. 8-2, Jamestown with the advantage. College football rankings are out from the playoff committee for the first time. Serve from Curtis. Left side, Newman to the back row, got a touch, point Jamestown. Tennessee is number 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Clemson 4, Michigan 5, Alabama 6. College football playoff top 25's first week. 9-2, Jamestown in the 4th set. They trail 2-1 in the match. Edie Hagerly, serve comes right back over. Newman dumps it down. It's all Blue Jays here in the 4th. 10-2. Edie Hagerly, soft over the top, comes right back again. Kinley Anderson can't punch this one down. Free ball back to the Blue Jays. Peterson first touch. Hagerly right side. McKenna Nold goes cross court. Peyton Foster tracked down by Rude. And now free ball from Madison Foster. Aspen Peterson again, first touch. Hagerly back left side for Newman. It's Bernadette Newman set right now for Jamestown. Blue Jays 11-2 lead. Edie Hagerly up to 8 assists tonight. Serves again, left side Anderson. Line drive shot, and that finds the back line. Blue Jay bench didn't think so, but the Demons will take the kill. $15 kills for Bernadette Newman so far this evening. Set from the middle for Hagerly. Now Anderson gets a swing on the other side and can't quite put her hand in the right spot. Comes down across the net, stays on the Demons side of the net. 12-3 Blue Jays in the 4th. Newman serves again. Bernadette Newman at Roldson. Free ball back over to Jamestown. All out of sorts for Bismarck High in this 4th set. Kinley Anderson. Now Roldson from the back row. Hagerly, no clean look here for Jamestown. It's Newman just tapping through. Anderson will get a swing. Dug out by Edie Hagerly. McKenna Nold sets left. Franck trying to go to the back corner. Puts it in. Point Jamestown. Benet Franck. 5 kills. And the Blue Jays up by 10 here in the 4th. 13-3. Staring at 5 sets again between these two teams. Down the middle, dug out again, Edie Hagerly, and it's Franck who pushes over. Peyton Foster, left side. Anderson takes the swing, too strong, and no touch. Point Jamestown. Attack error by the Demons. And as we're closing in on a potential 5th set here tonight, Jamestown will seem to be the team that has the momentum. Newman just too far on the serve. 14-4 in the 4th. Jamestown leading. Anderson serving with the Demons trailing by 10. Strong serve at Aspen Peterson. Left side, Benet Franck off the set from Nold. Now Foster in the middle. Sets left. Johnson Colbert was blocked. Blue Jays get the point. Rejection on the far side of the floor. Anderson and Nold combine on the block for Jamestown. Aspen Peterson serves for Jamestown. Right side, tap through by Careful, and now Hawkinson just two-hand shoves it over. Foster sets into the defense. Hagerly digs it out, and rather Nold waits on the swing. And now a free ball back from Johnson Colbert to the Blue Jays, and this free ball is too far. Jamestown playing a lot better. They're seeing everything on the floor here in the 4th set. 16-4. Both teams have played in 3 5-set matches this year. Anderson left side, Johnson Colbert goes cross court to Aspen Peterson. Hagerly down the middle, Haley Hawkinson nearly had the kill. Free ball back from Anderson. Peterson first touch, dive out for Hagerly. Newman rolls through, right back to Jamestown. Hawkinson at the net. Blue Jays thought they almost had the point. Free ball back over. Hagerly, right side, McKenna Nold swing goes off the tape, high up into the air off of Foster's right arm. Careful taps, Blue Jays knock it back over. Hagerly to Knoll, two-hand shove down in, point Blue Jays. All Jamestown in set 4, 17-4. Timeout for Bismarck High. They're just got to find some momentum at the end of this 4th set because we're looking at a 5th. Jamestown, all Blue Jays in the 4th, 17-4. Back with the rest of the 4th right after this.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? A real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
All Blue Jays in the 4th set. It's 17-4 Jamestown in front of Bismarck High. Blue Jays do need this 4th set to force 5, though, tonight. Jerry Meyer Arena, Jamestown High School. The Blue Jays trying to grab win number 29 of the season. 34 tries. Another free ball off a nice serve from Jamestown. Anderson skies it too far. Demons just have not found any sort of rhythm in set 4, and they're just going to have to hit the reset button in a major way going into the 5th. You may as well just throw this one out the window at this point. Aspen Peterson serve. Left side, Johnson Colbert attack. Cross court down the line at Franck. Now Franck gets the swing off the set from Hagerly. Did not make it over the net. Attack error by Jamestown. That's the first real mistake we've seen the Blue Jays make here in set 4. Madison Foster serves for the Demons. These two teams could be on a collision course potentially in the West Region tournament as well. Hawkinson to the back row and in. Point Jamestown, 19-5. 4th set, Blue Jays and more Blue Jays. Serve was from McKenna Knoll. Joust at the net. Hawkinson hit it off to the near side, but it goes wide. 19-6. And even if you're Bismarck High here, if you can just play some of this side out, find that confidence that you can be back in this match. Trying to regroup for the 5th. Nold, left side, Trumbauer swing off a blocker. Peterson, Nold for Newman, and she's blocked right up front. Brooke Curtis timed it perfectly and dumps it back in, 19-7. 29-27 in the first, 25-21 in the second, 25-18 in the third. Demons won sets 2 and 3. Jamestown with that overtime win in set 1. And now Blue Jays called for a lift. Point Bismarck High, 19-8. Peyton Foster to serve. On a jump at Newman. Knoll set left. Trumbauer ricochets it off a hand and in. Joseph back on for Jamestown. 20-8 Blue Jays in set 4. Riley Joseph up over the top. Left side set attempt is for Rude. Blocker's got a hand on it for Jamestown. Ultimately hurts the Blue Jays. Rude will get the kill and the point for Bismarck High, 20-9. These two teams have been to 5 sets 3 times each. Jamestown is 3-0. Bismarck High is 2-1 in 5-set matches this year. Their only loss came to Jamestown. Trumbauer attack against the Demon defense off the set from Nold. Free ball back from Anderson, and it's going to pop in for a point. 20-10 here in the fourth. It was a nice timeout for Bismarck High. They seem to have reset themselves a bit. Johnson Colbert on the serve. Nold down the middle for Bernadette Newman. 16 kills tonight for Bernadette. Chalk up another assist for McKenna Nold. 28 for her tonight. 21-10 in the fourth. Bree Otley. 2-1 match deficit, but Jamestown on the verge of forcing a fifth set. Foster left side for Anderson. Nold first, now Trumbauer left to Newman. Base of her hand, softer touch over. Now from the back row, Johnson Colbert can't get it over the net line. Point Jamestown, 22-10. Bree Otley continues to serve for Jamestown. It's a line drive, right side Curtis. Newman popped it up with her left hand to get it over after initial touch on the block. Now Anderson with a clean look dents the court. Point Demons, 22-11. Otley out, Hawkinson in, just to be switched out with Aspen Peterson. Curtis off the serve, Nold for Kinley Anderson, and she missed wide. Blue Jays looking for a touch, aren't going to get it. 22-12. Brooke Curtis down Main Street with her serve. To the back row, Peterson had to backtrack, had trouble with it. It's an ace for Curtis. 22-13. Not quite out of it yet for Bismarck High, and they've certainly gained back some confidence in this fourth set. Joseph Nold, right side, swing for Trumbauer, off the block and out, point Blue Jays. Edie Hagerly on for Leah Trumbauer after the kill. Leah Trumbauer, 5 kills for Jamestown, 23-13 in the fourth. Edie Hagerly again, line drive serve, left side Anderson sets up against the blockers. Nice pancake from Edie Hagerly. Newman, a hair too strong. Past that back row, point Bismarck High, 23-14. Well, we're going to be headed for a fifth set, at least it appears. Roldson, slide step on the serve. Hagerly just off her back for Newman. Perfectly set up for Jamestown. Bernadette Newman, 17 kills. 24-14 set point for Jamestown to force a fifth and decisive set in the regular season finale. It's Newman from the left side. Cross court, serves at Foster. Peyton Foster down the middle, careful, taps left. Joust at the net. Jamestown gets the point. Violation on the Demons. 25-14. Blue Jays win set 4, and we are headed for a fifth set tonight. Can Jamestown cap off the regular season still unbeaten in 5-set matches? It'll be the fourth time this year for both the Demons and the Blue Jays as Bismarck High tries to get revenge for their 5-set loss earlier this year. Jamestown looking to win in 5 against the Demons for the second time this year. 25-14 in set 4. We've got set 5 action coming your way after the break. Don't go anywhere here on 107.1 and Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans to business banking services, at Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly. Johnny B's Brick House, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777. Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But what if you can't go to the store? Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at GoHugos.com. Choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Fifth and final set tonight from Jamestown High School and Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays serve to begin the fifth set. Jamestown free ball back over to Bismarck High. Peyton Foster left side. Brooke Curtis is rejected. Haley Hawkinson on the block, and Jamestown begins the fifth set with a 1-0 advantage. Jaron Matheny, glad that you are with us for the fifth and final set tonight here on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page, as well as Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400. Serve is off the tape and down for an ace. McKenna Nold with the ace for Jamestown, her second tonight, and the Blue Jays 2-0 advantage in set 5. Second time this year these two teams have pushed each other to 5 sets. Jamestown won the first. Curtis taps off left. Trumbauer pushes it into the air. Nold for Newman. Up and over. Anderson. Foster at the net. Just hit it with her left hand to push it past the tape. Newman's attack rejected. It's Curtis who timed it out well for the Demons with Foster. Bismarck High is on the board in the fifth. 2-1 Jamestown. Set number 5. Demons 2-1 in 5-setters. Blue Jays 3-0. 15-5 was the final score of the fifth set the first time these two teams met. Service ace for the Demons. Peyton Foster has been a menace at the service line tonight for Jamestown. Foster's got another ace. We're tied at 2 in the match and in the fifth set. Foster to try and give Bismarck High the lead. Serve is at Newman. Nold in the middle. Sets left. Trumbauer soft touch down the tape line. Now a back row attack from Anderson. Off Hawkinson's hand. Peterson for McKenna Nold. Keeps her feet on the ground to attack over. Colbert Johnson push through. Nold right side. Trumbauer to the back row at Anderson. Joust. Blue Jays win the point. Leah Trumbauer wins the joust. Blue Jays win the point 3-2 in the fifth. Riley Joseph onto the floor for Jamestown as Benet Franck checks out. Riley Joseph serves at Johnson Colbert. Foster back for Johnson Colbert, cross court. First touch for McKenna Nold on the dig. Newman attacks. Point Blue Jays. 18 kills tonight for Bernadette Newman. 4-2 Jamestown in set 5. Riley Joseph helped Jamestown get out to an 8-1 start in the last set. Lob serve here. Right back over. Newman puts it away. Point Jamestown. 5-2 Blue Jays in the fifth. Riley Joseph continues to serve. Too strong. Service error. And it's 5-3. Jamestown leading in set 5. Johnson Colbert serves, trailing by 2. Nold. Newman just tapped it off to the right. Bernadette Newman's got 3 kills here in the fifth set. She's up to 20 for the match. 6-3 Jamestown in the fifth. Bree Otley serves for the Blue Jays, trying to cap off the regular season with a win. for these seniors trying to win inside Jerry Meyer Arena one final time. McKenna Nold, right side, Leah Trumbauer, just too far. Nearly clipped the line judge. Hawkinson returns for Peterson to enter the back row. 6-4. Brooke Curtis serves for Bismarck High. Jamestown leads by 2. Curtis, low line drive serve. It's an ace for Brooke Curtis. Second ace for the Demons here in this 5th set, and they're back within 1. Brooke Curtis serves down Broadway at Riley Joseph. Nold in the middle, left side, Kinley Anderson extends and gets the kill. 30 assists tonight for McKenna Nold. Kinley Anderson now with 6 kills. 7-5 Jamestown. Edie Hagerly serves. Right side, Madison Foster. 2 touches. And now a third right to Jamestown's Joseph. Hagerly, right side. McKenna Nold with a rocket. Point Blue Jays. 8-5. Nold with the kill. Hagerly on the assist. Bismarck High wants a timeout. Jamestown leads 8-5 in the 5th set. Rest of set 5 coming your way here in 30 seconds on the Gym.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
This is Jamestown High School senior Bernadette Newman, and you're listening to Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1.
Bernadette Newman leading the charge in this 5th set for the Blue Jays. 8-5 advantage for Jamestown in set 5. The Skol chant going on the far side. Bunch of Vikings fans over there, apparently. Edie Hagerly serving for Jamestown. 8-5 advantage in the 5th set. First time out for the Demons. Left side, Anderson winds up her swing. Cross court, handcuffed Riley Joseph, and the point for Bismarck High. Back within 2, 8-6. Aspen Roldson, the freshman who has provided some trouble for Jamestown on the other side of the service line. At Peterson, right back over, dumped down by Peyton Foster. Point Demons, 8-7 in the 5th. Jamestown still up by 1. We saw overtime in set 1, 29-27 Blue Jays. Roldson serve, low at Peterson. Hagerly has to run for it. Nold attacks and finds the right spot again. From left to right, McKenna Nold with the kill. Point Blue Jays. Edie Hagerly on the assist. Nold 9 kills tonight. Jamestown 9, Bismarck High 7. 5th set. Volleyball took a skip, bounce, and hopped over and behind the bleachers on the far side. Birdie Newman, 20 kills this evening, serving for Jamestown, up by 2. Set number 5. Cross-court serve. Peyton Foster in the middle, sets left side. Anderson got a wide open look and plants it inside the line. That's a huge point for Bismarck High. Anderson, more than 20 kills tonight with Bernadette Newman. 9-8. Anderson for Bismarck High serves from the right side. Line drive, Edie Hagerly to Newman, left side. Franck, soft touch, blockers touched it initially. Anderson from the back row and in. Point Demons. 9-9. Bismarck High and Jamestown squared away in the 5th. As it's really been all night long, with the exception of that 4th set with Jamestown creating a cushion early, it's been back and forth this evening. Anderson jump serve off the tape. Franck first touch, right side swing for Kinley Anderson. She missed it wide. 3 points in a row for Bismarck High. It's 10-9 Demons. Timeout for the Blue Jays. We'll take a 30-second pause. The rest of set 5 comes your way after this break here on 107.1.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Fifth and final set of the regular season finale in the West Region. Tonight, Blue Jays trail Bismarck High 10-9 in the fifth. Tied up at 2 in the match. Jamestown did have an initial lead. They've led by 3 points at a couple different stages of this fifth set. Taylor Anderson has been the steadfast player for Bismarck High tonight, serves again. Peterson backtracked, Nold off the set from Hagerly, popped up into the air, came off the rafters and back down. Aspen Peterson for Hagerly, set left side, Benet Franck to the back row, pushed up by Anderson, Foster, and now a free ball coming over from the Demons. Johnson Colbert on that touch. Right side, McKenna Nold over the top. Peyton Foster setting left, Johnson Colbert's attack. Blockers get the rejection for Jamestown. We are tied at 10 in set 5. 2-2 in the match, 10-10 in the fifth set. Aspen Peterson serves for the Blue Jays. Peterson, service error. Tough break for Jamestown. 11-10 Demons. Madison Foster, the libero for Bismarck High, serves just over the top. Newman to Hawkinson, near side attack. Nice pancake from the freshman Roldson. Free ball back to Jamestown. Hagerly down the middle for Hawkinson. Off balance and in. Hawkinson, 11 kills tonight for Jamestown. Edie Hagerly up to 15 assists. Again, this is by our unofficial tally. 11-11 in set 5. You're looking at one run from either team to win this one. McKenna Nold serves from the right side of the floor. At Anderson, Foster for Curtis. Brooke Curtis gives Bismarck High the lead. 12-11 in the fifth set as the Demons look to win in 5 in Jamestown this time. What would be a nice win going into the West Region tournament. 12-11. Peyton Foster jump serve. Newman first touch. Nold at the net. Off for Hawkinson. The attack came right back to Jamestown. Leah Trumbauer swings and sticks it through. Point Blue Jays. What a match we have this evening. 12-12 in the fifth. Riley Joseph serves. Everything just a little bit more tense here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Nearly an ace. Joust hit the antenna off the touch from Rude. Point Blue Jays, 13-12, and now Bismarck High wants a timeout. I don't hate it, but you had a chance to maybe hang on to that timeout. We've gone back and forth point for point, basically, over the past 7 or 8 points. Jamestown leads 13-12. Riley Joseph serving for the Blue Jays as the Demons call timeout. Jamestown with 1 remaining. Fifth set drama from Jerry Meyer Arena tonight, and the Blue Jays looking to stay unbeaten in 5 sets this year, trying to go to 4-0 and trying to plant 2 of those wins on Bismarck High. Trying to clinch the number 2 seed in the West. 29-5 is what they're looking for. Bismarck High trying to finish the West at 15-5. Riley Joseph serves. Jamestown up by 1, 13-12 in the fifth. Joseph, long serve at Madison Foster. Peyton Foster, back row, Anderson, 2 hands to shove over at Aspen Peterson. McKenna Nold, left side set. Newman attack. Point Jamestown. It is match point in the fifth set. Blue Jays 14, Bismarck High 12. Jamestown serves at match point number 1. Riley Joseph. And the Blue Jays do it again. Joseph high over the top at Anderson. Peyton Foster down the middle to Curtis. Soft tap is in. It'll be match point number 2 with the Demons serving. Morgan Johnson Colbert, the junior, match point number 2. And Jamestown wants her to think about it a little bit. They'll call their final timeout. So both the Blue Jays and Demons have exhausted all their resources in this 5th set. Jamestown up 14-13 in set number 5. Blue Jays won the first 29-27. Demons 25-21, 25-18 in sets 2 and 3. And then 25-14 Jamestown in the 4th set. Now in set 5, match point number 2 for the Blue Jays. You can hear the Jamestown crowd trying to stay lively as the Blue Jays seniors try to close out their final match at Jerry Meyer Arena with one more win. It's not senior night, but it is the Pink Power night. Johnson Colbert serves at match point number 2. Jump serve, makes it over the net to Peterson. Nold, left side, Haley Hawkinson puts it away, and the Blue Jays win in 5 tonight over Bismarck High. Comeback win for Jamestown, and they beat the Demons in 5 sets for the 2nd time this year. Haley Hawkinson's 12th kill of the night gives Jamestown the win. The Blue Jays victorious in the final home regular season match of the year. We'll talk with Coach Hagerly after the break here on 107.1 and online, Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let's count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see: Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Harrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun and Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Coach Sarah Hagerly joins us on the postgame show. Coach, we just said it. Wow, 5-set victory tonight over Bismarck High. Can you put into words what this match was tonight with all the emotions in the final night for the seniors?
Wow. I mean, I was actually looking at the stats this morning. I was on the West Region website, and I saw that we're the only team that's 3-0 and 5-setters. And so now we're 4-0. And I mean, we didn't play extremely well at times, but the last 3 sets, I said, you guys have been holding out on me. This is the best we played all year consecutively in 1 set. It was awesome. So, I mean, hey, I just told these guys this is the last time you're ever going to play on this court, and I hope you enjoyed it.
What did you see in those final 3 sets that made you feel like this was finally them hitting their stride at the right time?
I just felt like we had to have some confidence. You know, they were hitting through our blocks, and things that we need to have more confidence. So we've earned the confidence, you know. So I talked about having confidence in your block and your defense, not letting balls hit the floor, because first ball is so important, and that could be a block, a serve, or a dig. And so I thought we really turned it around there.
And the seniors for your side, Bernadette Newman, Haley Hawkinson, kind of leading the way tonight. They had 32 kills each. What did you see from your senior group to get the win over Bismarck High? And how does this give you guys momentum going into the West Region tournament?
I think this is a huge momentum turn for us. And I mean, we've been playing pretty well throughout, but to see that, you know, see Haley Hawkinson end with hitting the ball that hard at the end of a match, just goes to show that these seniors deserve the credit they get. They work hard, they're great leaders, and they're so much fun. We're going to miss them, but we're not done yet, so we got a few weeks to go.
Yeah, not done yet. Coach Hagerly, appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
A little bit chaotic at the end of the match tonight, but when is it not? And the final match of the regular season finale, home finale for the seniors, and the Blue Jays find a way to win. 5-set victory tonight over Bismarck High. Jamestown winning in that 5th set by a final score of 15-13 after the Blue Jays had to come back in set number 1, down 18-12 early on. Jamestown comes from behind and wins that first set 29-27. Demons took sets 2 and 3, 25-21, 25-18, and then Jamestown 25-14 in the 4th, dominating set number 4. And then number 5, sometimes you just got to find a way to win, and that's exactly what Jamestown did this evening. Blue Jays win in 5 sets tonight. Bernadette Newman leads the way with 21 kills for Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson with 12 kills for the Blue Jays. McKenna Nold, 33 assists tonight. Those are unofficial stats to lead the way for Jamestown this evening. Blue Jays wrap up the regular season and will be the number 2 seed in the West Region tournament. Jamestown 29-5 during the regular year, 17-3 against WDA competition this season. But like Coach Hagerly said, still a ways to go. We are not done yet. West Region Volleyball is next Thursday through Saturday in Dickinson. We may be there, we may not be there. It just kind of depends on how things shake out the rest of the way with Blue Jay football, Jimmy volleyball. There's a lot of things we're juggling right now. If not, we're hopeful to potentially take a feed from our great friends at KDIX in Dickinson for at least one match next week for the Blue Jays. Again, though, that'll depend on how things shake out with the rest of our sports landscape for this fall season. It's a good problem to have when your sports in Jamestown are very good, and we're running into issues with too many tournaments going on at the same time. That is a very good thing. Blue Jays win in straight sets tonight over Bismarck High. That's going to do it for us here on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Join us for more local sports Thursday night. Jimmy basketball at home against Dickinson State to open up the year.